Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 11 races on this Sunday card and a mandatory Rainbow Six payout. The pools are going to be huge. We'll see you out here.
Temperatures are in the high 70s, partly cloudy skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track always fast, and the turf course is firm. In race 1, and scratch the alternates, 13, 14, and 15. Racing at Gulfstream. Level beginning. The Safi team begin well as Speed Control and Immortal Lion were both quick into stride, and they head by the wire the first time, heads apart. Third is Joe from Kiev. Up on the outside goes Sting Music. Then it's a length back to the trio of Sweet Travels, Dollar Liberty, and Tiverton, who's toward the rail. It's a length and a half back from between horses. Sugar It's Eli by Lamos is way wide on the course. Go-Go Santi up and by him. And from between horses, Exclusive Dancer toward the back of the field. In the run to the backstretch, Immortal Lion with added speed today. Jose Ortiz has him relaxed up front and a length in front of Speed Control, who closed as the public pick in second. Joe from Kiev is now in third, from Sting Music on the outside fourth. Homer Jones is now fifth. Up to the outside, Sweet Travels is there sixth. Tiverton is seventh. Dollar Liberty is eighth. Ninth is Sugar It's Eli. Back to 10th, Go-Go Santi ahead of Exclusive Dancer 11th, and 12th and last is Bailamos through a 50 and 4 half mile. It's a pretty soft half mile for the top two here, and Immortal Lion controls his own fate. He leads by a length. Speed Control. We're moving up to him now second. Up on the outside, it's Sting Music, a 3 wide third. Back to fourth, Joe from Kiev. And there goes Speed Control to take on Immortal Lion. Sting Music is now 3 wide. Running home from the back is Homer Jones. On his outside is Sweet Travels as they race to the top of the stretch. Speed Control has taken the lead. Immortal Lion looks like he wants to get out of touch. Not an easy ride toward the inside. From the center, here's Sweet Travels with a run. Now there's an eighth of a mile to go. Here comes Sweet Travels to take on Speed Control. Eighth of a mile out. In between horses, Sting Music. They come past the 16th pole. Speed Control has the lead. Sweet Travels is second. Speed Control wins. Second, Sweet Travers. I think Homer Jones wins the picture for third in 1:44 and 3. And they're off. Modern Lane was quick to begin, moving through between horses. That's Flashover on the go. Up on the inside, Builder Jack won't be far away. Kuwait Towers comes away behind the speed. Slipnear's on the far outside. Then it's Johnny from Boston with Federal Highway toward the rail. A length and a half to Makuto. He's in front of Cross Exam, who's third last. Second last is Peyton's Day. The early trailer is Tory Factor. And they run around the first turn with the advantage. Modern Lane taken on by Flashover. Their heads apart. Slipnear is now racing a 3 wide third. Back to fourth, that's Builder Jack. Kuwait Towers is between horses, and Johnny from Boston is 3 wide. 2.5 to Federal Highway, who's a neck in front of Makuto. Then it's a big gap, call it 5 or 6 lengths back toward the rail. That's Peyton's Day. He's a length in front of a dropping back Cross Exam, and Tory Factor well outkicked in the early run as they make their way half a mile from home. 47 and 2 for a pumped up half mile speed. With the advantage, it's Flashover. He's taken it in the neck advantage over Slipnear second. Modern Lane is now third. Kuwait Towers is in striking position in fourth. Makuto just went by Johnny from Boston, and Builder Jack is toward the rail. Then Peyton's Day and Federal Highway as they round the far turn. Flashover and Slipnear, they've gone awfully quick. Here's the run from Kuwait Towers on the inside. Modern Lane. Makuto trying to grind home for Paco on the far outside. 3/4, 1:11 and 4. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. With the advantage, it's Flashover over the top. Makuto closing good ground. Kuwait Towers right with him. Eighth of a mile out, Kuwait Towers has the lead. Makuto runs at him on the outside. These two pass the eighth pole with Modern Lane in third. Makuto under light handling from Paco. He's taken a winning lead. Here's Builder Jack to try to catch Kuwait Towers for second. Makuto is in front. Builder Jack did catch Kuwait Towers for second, then Modern Lane for the Super in 1:44.4.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. This favorite Grand Journey was quick into stride and looks to clear some inside traffic. On the far outside, My Man Vito has speed. Down at the inside, it's Gliding a Fleet, who comes away in third. Infamous Covert is 3 wide, and in between horses Pound Green. The early trailer is Artemis Bridge. In the run around the first turn, it's a reasonable early pace with Louis Saez and Grand Journey calling the shots. They're a length in front. My Man Vito's in a flanking position in second, and in between horses, that's Pound Green third. At the rail in fourth is Gliding a Fleet from Infamous Covert, and still at the back is Artemis Bridge. The opening quarter, 24-2. They're 2x2 as they run to the 5/8. The leader is Grand Journey by a neck. My Man Vito with some token pace pressure in second from Gliding a Fleet in third. Anthony Thomas and Pound Green in the white blinkers fourth and angling to the clear now. Still out the back are Infamous Covert and Artemis Bridge. They went to half in 47-4. It's not flying, it's not crawling either as Grand Journey continues to lead. Pound Green's going to go on an early move. He's up into second and going after the leader right now. Back to third, My Man Vito. Back to fourth, Gliding a Fleet, then Infamous Covert and Artemis Bridge. The two favorites quicken up at the 5/16. On the inside, it's Grand Journey. Toward the outside, Pound Green. They're now 3 better than My Man Vito. Then at the rail, Gliding a Fleet, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the outside, Pound Green issues the challenge to Grand Journey, who needs to find under pressure. 3 back to My Man Vito. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Louis Saez calls on the old pro Grand Journey to dig in. Outside and Pound Green. On the outside, Gliding a Fleet with an upset threat. Here comes Gliding a Fleet trying to pick up the embattled duo. Grand Journey almost home. Grand Journey holds on to win it. Gliding a Fleet surge for second from Pound Green third. Artemis British fourth. 142 flat. And they're off. The favorite Bonus Move was quick off the blocks and reaches out for the early lead. Up on the outside, it's Urge to Merge with Irish Heartbeat and Roaring Lion into the top flight. Tightened up for Racing Room as Victory Achieved, shuffled back about 5 lengths behind. Lamcaro goes up and by him, then crashed the gate and toward the inside, Great Lilo. It's a gap of another 4 lengths to Gallant Mischief in front of Forceful, who's badly outkicked in the early stages. The two at the back are Mischief Exposed and Endless Rain. Around the far turn they go. It's Bonus Move in front. Urge to Merge is there second. 2.5 to Irish Heartbeat third. Roaring Indian drops back fourth. Lamcaro is wide in fifth, but the top two kicking away. And Johnny V has a confident hold of Bonus Move. Bonus Move wheels off the turn now, kicking clear with authority. Back to second is Urge to Merge at the rail. That's Irish Heartbeat. Lamcaro for a slice. Back for more is Roaring Indian, but it's all Bonus Move. Bonus Move making 6 to 5 look like easy money by 6 in the end. Second was Irish Heartbeat. Third was Roaring Indian, and Lamcaro ran fourth in 55 flat. And they're up. Good start for moving on up. In the middle, it's Good Bright Flames who's on the go early. Down at the inside goes Boom and Bell. What a World will be part of the pace picture. It's a pretty contentious early pace. Down at the inside, that's one of the favorites moving on up, who's down inside and about 3 lengths behind. The two at the back, Enticing Sunset and Ashima, the early advantage to Boom and Bell. Tyler Gaffleone and a headstrong Boom and Bell have cleared the inside to lead a length and a half over Good Bright Flames in second. What a World is now third. Goats on a Tree is now racing in fourth from a 3-wide Oro Oro. Moving on up is At the Rail, third last, second last Ashima, and the trailer Enticing Sunset. A sharp opening quarter here, 23-2. They have less than 5 furlongs to run. Boomin' Bell by almost 2. Second is Good Bright Flames. Moving up on the outside, Oro Oro. In between horses, Goats on a Tree, and What a World is At the Rail. Then it's the favorites. They race side by side. Moving on up, and Ashima. Out the back is Enticing Sunset. 47-2 for a half-mile speed. They move now to the far turn. The leader is Boomin' Bell by 3 lengths. From second, Good Bright Flames. From third, it's What a World. Held up between horses is Goats on a Tree. Moving out the rail, it's moving on up. Angling to the far outside, it's Ashima, and still out the back, Enticing Sunset. They run to the top of the stretch at the 5/16, and Boomin' Bell is snuck to a 4-length lead now, but here comes the cavalry. From the inside, it's moving on up, who angles for Racing Room. Ashima is next with Goats on a Tree. They're at the top of the stretch. Boomin' Bell overhauled now by Movin' on up, who strides forward to take the lead. Battling for third, Ashima and Goats on a Tree. They're trying to rally for a better slice than that, but it's moving on up clear. Moving on up in front. Boomin' Bell second. Third was Goats on a Tree. Fourth was Ashima ahead of Enticing Sunset. 142-1. And they're up. Level beginning. In the middle, it's Rowtown, who goes looking for the early advantage, taken on for the lead by Euphema, who's charging to challenge. From the far outside, Love Her Lots is now third. Elysian Field is toward the rail, and in between horses, Big Brass Bed. Headstrong behind them is Implosion, wide on the course, and Ardazzi. A length and a half to Boss Lady Bailey. Then it's 2 more to Party On Girl. She's third last. Second last is Queen Matcha. The early trailer is Stephanie's Charm. They make their way now to the first quarter in 22-4. Up front, it's Euphema, clear by 2.5. Rowtown is now racing in second. Up to the inside, Elysian Field is now third with Lover Lots in fourth. Headstrong from the word go is Implosion. Implosion is about 4 lengths behind while stuck in traffic. Out wide on the course, Boss Lady Bailey. Then it's Big Brass Bed. On her outside is Boss Lady Bailey. Down at the inside goes Party On Girl. Still out the back is Stephanie's Charm. They make their way through a half in 47-1, and they swing now to the far turn. From the back, Queen Matcha launched a big mid-race move, but now she's lugging out. She's hard to handle. Up to take the lead is Rowtown. Toward the inside, Euphema. Elysian Fields in the black cap. The favorite's trying to tip and roll off the heels of the leader. Trying to run home from the back. It's Boss Lady Bailey. They're at the top of the stretch. Rowtown has the lead. Elysian Field comes to call on the outside second. Euphema's now third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Junior Alvarado trying to get Rowtown home for another 16th. She's kicking plenty. Elysian Field can't get there. Party On Girl at the rail. Rowtown wins. Rowtown by 2 in the end. Elysian Field was second. Third was Party On Girl in 1:33-2. they're off. Bobbling pretty badly at the break was Reliable Lady. Excellent start for the Gray Ash Wednesday, who heads off for the early advantage, taken on by Neat Trick on the outside. These two race two better than Reliable Lady, who finds her feet and races into third. At the rail, it's On Command, going 2.5 better than Sedona. She's not enjoying the kickback while second last, and well cleared of the trailer Margot Treasure. They speed to the half-mile point. 4 horses separated by almost a length and a half. The opening quarter was 22-3. In the pink, Neat Trick doing battle with Ash Wednesday, and here comes On Command moving boldly now to challenge. On Command to take the lead for Johnny V, 3.5 furlongs from home. Ash Wednesday is back to second, Neat Trick third, Reliable Lady is fourth. Jose Ortiz trying to motivate Sedona while fifth and about 6 lengths off the lead. The trailer is Margot Treasure. They have 5/16 to run. On Command with an aggressive move entering the turn. Now she has to sustain that run as she has challenges on either side. From the inside, Ash Wednesday. From the outside, Neat Trick. Sedona begins to warm to the task. Here she comes in the black cap. She's angled for racing room, 4 lengths off the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Up front, it's On Command. Toward the inside, Ash Wednesday. Sedona's loose for the drive. Neat Trick's over the top. 16th to go. Here comes Sedona! Storming home down the center. Neat Trick tries to hold her off, but Sedona is up to the task. Sedona finished up nicely and gets up to win it over Neat Trick second. 124-1. And they're off. Step slow to break, Quali. Good start for the Gray St. Pat's Day, who heads off for the early advantage. Wide West moving to her. Ivory Moon comes away together with Star Candy. They're third and fourth. Out in the center goes Oh Darlin', splitting horses, and Moon Ray. Shuffled back in that exchange was Isabel Alexandra. Then it's Quali and Run for the Hills. The early trailer is Starship Nala. To the far turn they go. St. Pat's Day has the lead for Paco, 3 parts of a length. Wide West is second, 3 back to Star Candy together with Ivory Moon. Out 3 wide goes Moon Ray as Zaya starts to get Run for the Hills interested. She's got some traffic problems though. Then it's Oh Darlin' and Isabel Alexandra as St. Pat's Day tries to roll all the way. St. Pat's Day's 1/8 of a mile out and 2.5 on top. Wide West is second, nobody making any ground with authority from the back, so with a 16th to run, it's St. Pat's Day, who's 9-1 and clear. St. Pat's Day, and Paco will win it. It's going to be a good battle for second that goes to Wide West over Run for the Hills, then Star Candy. Set for a start. And they're off. Not a good start for Catton. Was a good start for Cacciatore, who's ridden for the early advantage. Moving out the rail, Ensign Parker's on the go. In tight between horses, Mauna Kea bound. Getting started is Bird Wildcat. Into the top flight is Morgan Point, and at the rail, Holiday Fantasy. Second last early is Catton, and the trailer is Game Boy Benny. To the half-mile point, and Ensign Parker proves the speed on display. He leads by a length. Cacciatore is second. In between horses, Mauna Kea bound a joint third. At the rail, Holiday Fantasy. Out 3 wide, Morgan Point. Widest of all to the backstretch run is Bird Wildcat, then Catton, and the trailer is Game Boy Benny. 22-2 for the opening quarter. Around the far turn they go. Ensign Parker has to hold off Cacciatore, who's making a bold bid on the outside, and Cacciatore shoves the neck in front at the 3/8. Back to second is Ensign Parker, well clear of a driven Mauna Kea bound. Stuck in traffic while trying to make progress is Morgan Point. At the rail, Holiday Fantasy. Wide and not kicking in Bird Wildcat. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Cacciatore tries to put him away through a wicked half of 44-2. He's off the turn on top by 3. All in is Ensign Parker. At the rail, Holiday Fantasy. In between horses, Morgan Point. He's doing that lugging in thing he does from time to time with 1/8 of a mile left. It's Cacciatore in front. Castellano trying to straighten up Morgan Point to get into second from Holiday Fantasy. Cacciatore is an easy winner. Holiday Fantasy's going to outrun Morgan Point for second. Fourth is Ensign Parker, then Catton, 123 and 2. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
Fire off and running. From the rail, Bohemian Boy gets the first call. Fredo's put into play to try to get over. In between horses, Nate the Great is into the top flight, and so is Sir London. These four quickest. Followed inside by What Say Thee and outside by American Diamond. From between horses, it's O Captain, who's going to float Hakimi wide. Then Way Hill Road. Scramble has settled down third last. Second last, Good Medicine. And Torrigo is the early trailer as they chase Bohemian Boy. Jaramillo and Bohemian Boy on top by a length and a half. Fredo is second. At the rail, Sir London is now third. Nate the Great is fourth. Hakimi on the outside fifth. American Diamond is sixth toward the rail. O Captain is settled down in seventh behind a 22 and 3 opening quarter. What Say Thee has plenty of pace ahead of him, a length in front of Way Hill Road. Out in the center goes Scramble together with Torrigo as they make their way half a mile from the wire. Up front, it's Bohemian Boy and Fredo. They're doing each other no favors through a 46 and 4 opening half mile. Bohemian Boy has the lead. Castellano and Fredo with clear racetrack ahead of him now second. 2.5 to Nate the Great together with Sir London, then Hakimi. American Diamond is toward the rail, then it's O Captain. Trying to get started from the back is Torrigo in the maroon colors 4 wide. Way Hill Road 3 wide. What Say Thee, one of the other favorites, is locked in down toward the inside. 3/4, 110 flat off the turn and the stretch drive. It's now Fredo who strides forward to take the lead. From the back and closing ground is American Diamond. What Say Thee stuck in traffic. Here's a run from Sir London, 16th to go. Fredo's almost there. Here's American Diamond on the outside. American Diamond gets up. Second was Fredo, closer for third. Sir London's in the picture in 133 and 2. And runners away. Good start inside for Missoula, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving at the rail, Spinning Class is on the go. Out in the center, here's Sassy Princess forwardly positioned. On the far outside goes Gossiper, and in between horses is Grayoche. Catherine Thomas is in tight. She's going to have to tap on the brakes. She's a length and a half in front of Talonade, who's together with... Things got real tight there, and Grayoche went up over heels. So the favorite has been unseated here as they round the turn. The leader is Missoula from Mexico, Sassy Princess in second. Looking to see Tyler Gaffalione is attempting to move off the course here. Meanwhile, Grayoche is loose out in the center, doing Missoula no favors. And then Sassy Princess in second. Down at the rail, Spinning Class is third. Catherine Thomas is fourth. Out deep is Gossiper. Saving ground is Spirit in the Mist. Getting started on the outside is Day Away with the gray Talonade between horses. Then it's Mexican Sugar, and out the back is Mama Bella. So Grayoche is causing some traffic problems as Sassy Princess is challenging Missoula for the lead. All things considered, Missoula had the benefit of that exchange through 3/4 in 14-2. Sassy Princess is now taking the lead. Missoula tries to kick with her, and these two move nicely clear. They come past the 8th pole, and Sassy Princess and Leonel Reyes have gained a winning lead. It's Sassy Princess on the board at 8-1 to win by a length in the end. Missoula was second, finishing third with Spinning Class in 1:49-2.
That wraps up Sunday racing here at Gulfstream Park. We will be back with you on Wednesday for an 8-race card. Best of luck. Have a great week.